in uptown Charlotte, where he was the visiting Bills, who were able to come away with the victory on the road. Miles Sanders, 2 touchdown runs to lead the way. From there, we head up to our nation's capital to check on the football team at home at FedEx Field. And they were winners in that one over the visiting Green Bay Packers. Jared Goff, a strong performance there, over 300 yards passing with 3 touchdowns in the victory. Finally, we head to the shores of Lake Erie, see what's going on with the Cleveland Browns. And they were winners as they defeat the visiting New England Patriots. The Browns keep their already slim playoff hopes alive, but at 4-7, another loss would likely put an end to any postseason dream. Meanwhile, in our game, it's been a back-and-forth first half. Who can put it together in the second half? For the answer, we turn it back over to our broadcast team of Brandon Gotton and Charles Davis.
The Dolphins in front, and they'll be in possession of the football first as the second half gets started. So now the Dolphins set to take over on offense. They're working on a 4-game winning streak, and they lead this one as well right now as they start 1st and 10. They'll start the third quarter here on the ground. And he'll wind up with about 6 up past the 30 to the 31.
Now, Brandon, that's the way you want to run the football. There should almost be quote bubbles above the offense right now. Bam, boom, biff. That's how they feel good about moving the football.
The former second-round pick, this is Joe Mixon. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
And they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
Now a throw here to his running back. So nothing doing there, and that'll make it 2nd and 10.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. You're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
The Jets will bring in a nickel set here as they try to stop this 3rd down. Fields now to throw. Going to throw right side here, complete. And he is going to have the Dolphins 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. So in Jet territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. Here's a give to Mixon. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
That's a strong pickup right there on 1st down. And as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. From the gun, he'll hand this off. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
Flushed out right. He's got his man. That's Everett, the tight end. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line.
That's a big league job there, getting out of the pocket, not panicking, and just buying himself some time. Then he made a good, accurate throw to set up 1st and goal.
So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10. They'll fake the handoff. Now Fields. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Jadeveon Clowney, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year. After the sack, oh, they're staring at a challenge basically from the other side of town. It's 2nd and a country mile. Under pressure, they got him again. Jadeveon Clowney make that now 8 sacks for him on the season.
Okay, let's go back a little bit and see if my schooling comes to the front. What's that old saying? those who forget the lessons of history are doomed to repeat them, that's the same guy who's gotten back-to-back sacks. I think a double team may be in order.
He'll get that complete to Alberto. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. It'll be a loss of 2, maybe 3 on the play, and that's going to make it 4th down.
Excuse my snarkiness here, but isn't the idea of completing a pass supposed to mean you get downfield and gain yards?
Especially on 3rd down.
Yeah, that one. How about the defense? Figured that one out in a big way.
Real nigga shit.
And lost yardage.
So put another 3 on the board. All things considered, a good opening drive to begin the 3rd quarter.
And as a defense, the way that this game is going, you're excited to see those points go on the board. Gives them a little bit of leeway to play with when they're out on the field, but they're real excited to see their offense score. Now they get to go out there and do their part.
And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. Here's the Jets offense now getting set to start off this 3rd quarter. And their deficit a little wider now than it was at halftime following the field goal a moment ago.
But the goal is still the same because you know they want to come out, establish a rhythm in the second half, and get going. Make no mistake about it, though. Kicking field goals, not in their game plan. They need to get the ball in the end zone.
And nothing much materializing there on the 1st down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made by the defensive front because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
Oh,
This is caught.
goodness.
It's Kirk. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. Well, we know he's got the speed there. He needed the speed and the hands. A great catch.
And because of that speed, you have to respect it as a defender. So you have to either play off or make sure you're somehow in contact with him, and he's able to do exactly what you said. Use the speed to his advantage and go up and get the football. That's a big-time play right there.
Back now in Miami. It's Jet football, but they trail here as we start the 4th quarter. On 1st down, he'll drop to throw. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Brown. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Marquise Brown. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Jets have made it a 1-score game again here in the 4th. Extra point by Patterson, up and good. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. Miami set to take over. That last touchdown has made this really tight. They're clinging now to this slim lead. But, Jesus, second half, they only have a field goal. This offense needs to kick it into gear.
And right now, I'm looking directly at the field general, at the quarterback this time.
Oh, now he's stripped. He lost the football. But this will get out of bounds, so possession will stay the same. A little bit of a break for the offense for that football going out of bounds. Remember, they haven't turned it over yet, Charles.
Yeah, and they've taken care of the ball so well, they had to feel good about their chances and their opportunities. Remember the old adage, the team making the fewest mistakes will win? They almost cost themselves with that one.
Solid run on 1st down. Gain of 7 leaves them with a 2nd and 3. If you can keep getting gains like that, Charles, with the lead here in the 4th quarter, I mean, keep running it, right?
No doubt about it, but what the offense coordinator has to do is understand they're going to continue to stack the line of scrimmage. What runs do you have in your arsenal that'll work against a stacked box?
Why?
So continue to move the ball. Well, that should be a
What'd he
reminder
do?
defensively, and I think it's a reminder to myself because you just can't sell out to stop.
To be what out? Just tell me what happened.
No, I'm not telling you anything. No, it's fine.
I'm not going downstairs right now. What's wrong on? I don't know. Why can't you just tell me what's going on? Did he play that game that I told him not to? Do you hear me talking to you?
I'm about to go downstairs.
Why?
Because I need to get out of this house.
What's wrong with you?
Even on first and second downs, and they obviously picked the right spot to throw the ball there.
Oh, he's got some breathing room. And he is out of bounds. But not before he's inside the 30.
Well, it is our business to analyze what we saw out there, and on that play, I saw a defense staying in base, not taking a chance, not blitzing in a situation where they absolutely need the football back. That's either a case of overthinking it or not thinking it through.
If you do blitz, do you have to be careful about where you're coming from, or are you just coming from all angles?
You have to be careful about where you're coming from, obviously, but at this stage, you have to take a few chances. As well.
Well, clear running situation. Try to take time off the clock. You ran the previous play, set that play action up nicely.
Boy, did they ever, because they'd shown the ability to run the football. So now you lose your keys as a defense. You dive for the running play, and they hit them over the top.
A good run, 8 yards there, and it'll be 2nd and goal. Good gain there on 1st down, and keeps them in a running situation probably.
They did everything right on that play, didn't they? They got the leverage up front, good blocking, nice hole for him, ends up picking up nice yardage, stays in bounds to keep the clock rolling. They are in charge of this scenario right now. They want to stay that way.
And not in any rush offensively. Mixon again, and he'll be stopped up at the line of scrimmage with a flag down. Let's check on the call. So on the big tight end, holding.
Each and every year, we talk about very few tight ends coming into the league that are polished blockers or asked to do it a lot in college. So it's a constant struggle and a constant fight to learn how to do it without holding.
A crucial penalty there as the hold backs him up for another 2nd and goal. Here's a handoff out of the gun. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. 42 yards rushing for him. Now in the ball game. A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play, 3rd and goal. A shotgun snap, Fields. He's got it. Touchdown, Dolphins. A great effort there. His 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Dolphins add on to their lead, and they are also closing in on a 5th straight victory. extra point right down the middle. And the lead now up to 14. So that drive goes 8 plays. And it winds up in 6 points for the Dolphins. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return. So out now come the Jets. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out. How to fix things there.
Those short little routes probably going to be open. The defense, they'll let those happen, especially when they can make an inbounds tackle.
Yeah, where's Coach Madden when you need him? He always talked about taking what the defense gives you, but sometimes you have to know when you have to take more. That was one of those situations.
And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. Fourth quarter, every drive so critical, and you figure may only get one more shot after this, so a touchdown's imperative on this drive.
It is, but you also have to think to yourself in play calling, don't hold anything back. Don't save it for the second touchdown. You got the first one for the second one to even matter.
And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
It's been clear in this matchup which side has been the more physical one. It's been this defense. And here's another example on that last play.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Finding his safety valve here. That's complete. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40.
And Charles, with that completion, I'm told that puts him now over 3,000 yards passing on the campaign.
And Brandon, I think we have to start to think about where we are in the season, because right now, 4,000 is not out of the question. I think a big game or two, he's certainly capable of getting that done.
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Jets football as we get you. Reset here. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score. Again, he'll drop to throw.
Quick slant to Hamler.
And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 1st down now, but that clock rolling. Now here's a look for the end zone, but that one's going to wind up incomplete.
Ooh, that's certainly not the worst thing. It stops the clock and lets your offense catch its breath and lets us exhale a little bit. Now I expect them to call a couple plays in the huddle, so they're ready if a tackle happens inbounds.
Powers through, and he takes it inside the 10 to the 8. But before he's out of bounds. They're trying to keep the drive going. This will be play number 8. It's 3rd and 2. They'll look to throw again. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off inside the 5. And he returns it up just shy of the 20 to the 19-yard line.
So many times we end the game, and as we're recapping it, we're talking about what offenses did and how they won the game.
They try to eat some clock with Mixon. This will be a short gain of 3 before he's brought down at the 22. The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. Again, it's Mixon. Now the Jets going to use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. They give to Mixon to try to pick it up. And he picks up the first before he's taken down at the 29. The Jets going to go ahead and use their final timeout. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the 1st down. And they take a knee. One final kneel down here, and that should just about do it. And with a 3rd and 13 here, the defense in a dime look. Charles, I think when the schedule comes out, all teams, no matter where they're predicted to finish, talk about protecting your home turf. They were able to do that here in this one.
Similar to a tennis match, right? Not letting them break your serve. That way you hold on to it. They got it done, and they feel very good about that victory.
So for the Dolphins, the win moves them a couple games over 500 now. It's 7-5. And they'll be able to enjoy this one through the bye week before they get back at it again.